Hello everyone, welcome back in to North 7 Cards. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, North 7 Cards, and on eBay, North-of-the number 7. Today we got for you the 2024 Topps Resurgence Football Hobby. This is case break number 3 on here on May the 14th. Let us know in the chat who are we looking for today. Without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got cooking in this one. Boxes. We are on rookie patch auto, 2 additional autos. We are good luck, everyone. Number 1. Oh, Christopher. I was looking at that card this morning. He had a 10 out of 10 auto. Coming up in that, a second break. Go ahead, we're back again. Champ, Bailey, or Elway. There we go. Let's hear it. Let's manifest. We're looking for some of the rookie quarterbacks, some PC players. How we doing, Royal? Christopher took the 2 rookie line quarterbacks. Let's see. Let's see if we hit those corners. Champ, Sekgar, the break, Neighbors, Hines Ward, Olu Fashanu, Surge Protectors. Reno, Ed McCaffrey, 195 of 399. Surge Ed McCaffrey. Gleam, Peyton Manning. Bill Sims, 169 of 175. What is going on, Blizzy? Sanders, Flutie, Moon, DeJean, Voltikion Coleman, back-to-back breaks with a super to Xavier Worthy on the Voltic Superfractor. Sweet hit there. Congrats. Xavier Worthy spot. Voltic 1 of 1. Let's take care of that one. Voltic 1 of 1. Xavier Worthy. That is, yeah, that just looks sweet. Irving, McMillan, Luke McCaffrey, 94 of 125. Rookie patch auto, McCaffrey. Brooks. How about Drake May? Not bad for a third auto in a box. Congrats, Drake May spot. Don't worry, Blizzy. I won't tell him. Glimmer and Gleam. Randy Moss, 26 of 275. Will Reichard, 133 of 225. Yeah, that's an insane. That's the first box of the break. Not Boquist. Maybe Reinhardt. I would avoid Matthews. Donai Mitchell. Levis, Corley. I think if you're picking a Leaf, I would go Marner. Maybe I would go Nylander, Pacioretty. Even like Nyes and Tavares, those guys have had an eye for the net all series. Yeah, Nyes would be a good pick. MCP Mays and Worthy. May and Worthy. No bias. Wait, is he not coming to play for the Celtics tonight? Blizzy, that is a $1 million question. MCP has his confidence, and it's definitely not just because of the player that he likes that's on the team. He had some moves in high school. I will give him that. I have less confidence in the Leafs than MCP does. Because I won't believe it until I see it. And I'm sure their fans feel the same way. Nate Wiggins, 169 of 199. Quinn saying Bo-Nix Superfractor RPA. We hit an out of 10 yesterday for Bo, so I'm thinking it's possible. I'm believing it. Burton. I wouldn't use the word hater, but I get why you say that. Cribs, Darrell Revis, 216 of 249. Glimmer and Gleam. To a man that used to own one side of the field. Hitchens, Ufau, Pearsall, Voltic, Dent, Emmett, Bishop, Conductors, Knicks, Ben Sanad, 88 of 125 on the auto. Rivas should be in a Pats uni. That's not where he dominated. He dominated as a Jet. Steve Young, Lassiter, Brooks, Voltic, Ricky Pearsall, 5 of 15. I will let MCP give his answers, and then I will give mine. Two goal scores and a money line. Oh boy. There's Jalen McMillan, 2 of 5. Wow. Red Jalen McMillan out of 5. Conkey, Daniels. There's Drake May, our second May auto of the break. Dual patch there. Ignite. Drake May. Go front center. Drake May. Irvin. Jonathan Ogden. 3 of 99. There we go, my spot. Circuit Breaker Shipley. Dorsett. Joshua Carty. 45 of 125 in the auto. For Carty. I would say long shot. Long shot, leave Pacioretty. A little more of a sure thing, Nylander. Richardson. Latu. Panthers. My gut is really telling me Marchand. And long shot Matthews. Yeah, no kidding. Kachuk or Marchand are the ones on my mind. Go home. Yeah, Marchand, again, he shows up in these big spots. MCP knows it as much as he's booing. He is a rat. And now you get to see what we've all been dealing with for the last 15 years. Yeah, I would trust Marchand over Kachuk. Kachuk hasn't really, to me, been all that dangerous, I'll say. Not that he hasn't been impressive. And I would say that the Panthers win. The Boston, yeah, that's bizarre to switch up on the positive for Marchand like that. It's weird. 12 of 399, Roman Wilson. He is. He's very good at beating the Leafs. Witten. Bruce Rattler. Wiley, Bryce Young. Hines Award. Conductors, Brett Favre. A Minnesota jersey. 145 of 149. Roman. Alt, Pearsall, and it is Roman Wilson. Dual patch there, 42 of 125. Roman Wilson. up on the Romans. Wait, you don't have an emoji for Roman? Stover, Retrovision, Charles Woodson. Short print inserts. Retrovision Woodson. Revis. Jackson Powers Johnson. Otto Powers Johnson. Levis. Kalen Bullock, 34 of 99. I can't even see what that second emoji even is supposed to be. Well, I see that's and. I can't even see what the picture actually is. Devontae Walker. Circuit Breakers. How about Jaden Daniels? Resurgence rookie signature on the redemption. Jaden Daniels. All right, I'm there with you. Spell it out. I got it. Anthony, honey. Let's slide over for some Jaden. Circuit Breakers, Blake Corum, 70 of 99. Jason Kelsey, 23 of 99. Yeah, we're seeing the quarterbacks. Just in the product in general. Roland Wilson, Peterson, Lloyd. Yeah, better to not go with a winner in this one because it could just go either way. They both have an extra day rest. Does that give the Leafs a chance to calm down? Does it make them panic even more? Just a little unpredictable. Yeah, I just normally don't do that format. Eisen, Elway, Jalen Wright, Voltic Leggett, Junior Colson auto. That is a 6 of 10. Junior Colson. I never know. These games have been very interesting. And I would say mostly competitive. Doctors Knicks. Jim McMahon. 166 of 399. Shipley. Hester. Frank Gore. Voltic 251 of 275. Mason Smith, Voltic Richardson. Our ace gadget is Jaden Daniels. Dual patch 30 of 125. Or Jaden Daniels. We've got a couple Mays. Number dual patch for Daniels. Warner. Andre Sweat. 207 of 249. Randy Moss. Witten. Radial Marks Plaxico Burris. Conductors Drake May. Arnold McConkey. Circuit Breakers, Roman Wilson, 66 of 249. Oh, that's true. Andre Reed, a 19 of 75. Andre Reed. Get Frank Stroud Jr., Bo Nix. Box at number 5. Closing in on our halfway mark. Patch coming early. This box. Oh, Adam Foote. All right, they did make that choice. I saw he was on the short list. Interesting choice. See what he can do for Hughes. Corub. There is Ricky Pearsall. That is 3 of 75. Amped up. Dual patch auto. I've heard that a couple times, Lizzie. Bowers. Jim Kelly. 16 of 275. Jim Kelly. I'm thinking that Bo Nix out of 5 RPA. Poke. Kelly Xavier Leggett, 267 of 275. Josh Cribbs, 14 of 399. Search Cribbs. He was more of the surgeon to the crib. Lloyd. Braden Fisk, Navy, 215 of 275. $14 out of 17. Wow. There you go. Hopefully 14 is a magic number. Doctors, Daniels, Caleb, Mitchell, Nix, Woltick, Blake Corum, 143 of 249. 201. Emmett, Tyler Newman, 15 of 249 on the auto. Tyler Newman. Elway, Ogden, Falk, A, Fractor, Warner, Blake Corum, 77 of 249 with Steve Young, Shipley, and Pearsall. Corum auto out of 249. Yeah, the home runs are definitely a lot riskier. There's our halfway box of the break. We'll take Xavier Worthy, 48 of 99. This is box number 6. Ooh, Scooble, 10 strikeouts. Worthy. I mean, with him it's possible. Benson, Favre, Taylor, Cameron, Kinchin's auto. Bradshaw, Andre Sweat, 317 of 399. Yeah, better to do it in the proper, in the daylight time. Irving, Bo Jackson, Worthy, Pratt, Bryce Young, and a rookie patch auto, Keon Coleman RPA. With his last one. Hopefully 10 is a good number for you. Ricky Williams, Archie Manning, Jason Witten, 95 of 249. Glimmer and Gleam. Jenkins, Corum, Cole Bishop auto, 78 of 99. James Harrison, Anthony Munoz, 131 of 225. Hello, Serge Munoz. Yeah, he's a beast. Elway, Adonai Mitchell, 70 of 99. Davis, Glimmer and Gleam, box number 7. Yeah, there's usually a good mix of songs that each player picks. Richardson, Edgerrin, Cooper on the auto. Moss, Turner, Brady. Circuit Breakers, Lad, McConkey, 211 of 275. Johnson, Shipley, McConkey. There's a Donai Mitchell, 32 of 99 on the dual patch auto. Yeah, you get to see a lot of personality with the songs, and sometimes teammates will mess with each other and change the walk-up songs. Can't remember who it was, but they changed it to "It's Raining Men" once, and that was pretty funny. Leggett, Jerson at Newton, 275 of 399. Jerson Newton. Yeah, definitely not what you expect when you're coming up to the plate. Emmett. Neat. Wiggins auto. Warner. Randy Moss. 82 of 125. Doctors, Drake May. Elway, Tony Dorsett. Glimmer and Gleam. 41 of 149. Tommy Eichenberg. 15 of 225. There's a few different ways I could go about it. I'm a pretty big, or not as much now, but pretty big like rap hip hop person. Shipley, Staubach, Richardson. So there's a couple of those songs. Thought of the Chain, Fleetwood Mac, Rick Pearsall, Neighbors. Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction. And you need something that depends what you're going up there, like what kind of mentality you need walking up to the plate. Wow, just based on the names, I feel like I can hear those songs. And Fleetwood would be pretty cool. I don't know, because you only really get a few seconds. It's just some deep Frondell talks MCP. Or whoever that big center is that I can't remember his name. McQueen? Roger McQueen? Oh, Denoye. boxes to go after this one. Patch in there pretty early. Coleman, Mitchell. It is Xavier Worthy on the patch auto. Jonah Voltic 1 of 1. Congrats to the Worthy spot. Oh, Wu-Tang. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to music. I'll listen to anything. Corley, you think Martone's falling that far? Ozzie Newsome. 135 of 175. Ozzie Newsome. It absolutely was. Very, very worthy for Xavier in this break. Burton. Jason Taylor. 154 of 249. Jason Taylor. Yeah, Higgins, Martone, I feel like are going pretty high. McMillan, Dickerson, Brooks, Caleb, Steve Young, Palomalu, Joe Alt, Surge Protectors. You need a few guys to fall. Mobb Deep, yeah, there's some really good Mobb Deep songs. Hines Ward, Marner, Marino, Voltic, Malik Neighbors, 17 of 50. Voltic Neighbors. Yeah, I think it's like 14th, something like that. I feel like they lost a spot too, but I can't really remember. There's D'Amico Ryans in the Arc Flash autographs. A throwback to have your coach back in his uniform. Yeah, not bad, not good. Did make the playoffs. Don't get a good draft pick. But some fans, you gotta keep believing in the Iser plan. Sanders. Will Reichard. 46 of 175 for Reichard. Yeah, Shook Ones is probably the Mobb Deep song. Daniels. One most people would know. Doug Williams, Circuit Breakers Pearsall, along with DeJean and Fucky Irving. 237 of 249. Circuit Breakers Pearsall. I've only seen vets, but like retired. Like I think that's the second one I can remember offhand for the Arc Flash. So there was D'Amico Ryans. The other one was a 101 Mark Rippon yesterday. We have thought about it. We have talked about it before. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Just add a little ambiance. Quest of Day trivia. I've done that actually before trivia, but it was this guy whose name was like something like Danny Cheese or something. That wasn't his name, but it was something like that. But he would sing songs, but in like jazz form, so you couldn't really understand. Like then you'd have to try to guess like what song it was. It was pretty cool. Something Cheese, but I can't remember what his name actually was. Doug Williams, 21 of 199. They do. The Arc Flash is really cool. Bryce Young. Emmett. Jason Kelsey. Glimmer and Gleam. 205 of 275. Shark, alligator, half man. No idea. Drake May. Alt, Devontae Walker. Kelly, Voltic, Keon Coleman. Neighbors, Glimmer and Gleam, Emmett. Xavier Legette auto, 167 of 249. Octagon. I did not think I've ever heard the Doctor. Peyton Manning, Wiley, Bradshaw, Conductor C.J. Stroud, 37 of 249. $220 of $399. Troy Aikman. Numbers. Franklin. Patch there. Trey Benson. RPA Trey Benson. Levis. Johnny Wilson at 237 of 249. Young. Staubach. Ricky Pearsall rookie auto. With Gronk, Marner, Keon Coleman. That's it to the Pearsall spot. Yeah, a couple Pearsall autos. Quarterbacks don't get to just have all the fun. I love E40's voice. One of the best. Watch the bottom there with the out patch. representing the Bay. Donovan McNabb, 41 of 175. I haven't thought of or listened to 2 Chainz in a very, very long time. Doctors Kurt Warner. JJ Wang. John Elway, 1 of 249. There we go, Edward. Got some Elway. Bamboo, great track. All right, I will make sure to check it out. Tyke Smith, Jalen Polk, Thomas, Bryce Young, May, Sanu, Dorsett, Vlad McConkey auto. There we go, McConkey spot. Wow, most expensive, better than music. Wow, Davis. Eichenberg, Steve Young, Glimmer and Gleam, Darrell Revis, 82 of 149. Revis. Jerome Bettis, 166 of 399. Burton. Trey Benson on the RPA, 104 of 125. Trey Benson. Neighbors. Jared Wiley at 147 of 149. Pratt, Ray Lewis, Ricky Pearsall, 1 at 12 of 249. Pearsall. Glimmer and Gleam, Emmett Bullock Ellis, 2 boxes to go. Very, very well could be. And he was hiding. Pearsall showing out in this one. Yeah, three Pearsalls. Yeah, 2 Jaden, 2 Drakes. That's true. Rookies eating in this one. Derzon Newton, 157 of 225. sure. I mean, I hope, Liz, you do get some shut eye, some rest. Conductors Aikman, Peyton, 7 of 99. Conductors Troy Aikman. Paul, Worthy, Felt, Mitchell, Sanders, Fisk, Benson. There is the blue Surge Parallel Resurgence rookie signature, Quillian Mitchell. Hopefully a little bit less than that. I do, guy. I get it. Jackson, Means, Stroud, Xavier Leggett, Circuit Breakers, 34 of 275. I assumed you didn't mean 300. Worthy, Devontae Walker, 149 of 399. No, yeah, we got one more. One more hiding back there. Neighbors. Amped up Blake Corum, 102 of 125. Amped up dual patch Corum. Gore. 4 of 199. Andre Reed. There should be enough time when we open up the last box. Hester, I think I have to punt on Vegas. Freeman, Xavier Worthy. Hit a 1 of 1. I think that's the second auto for Worthy in the break. The guys that are eating, they are eating. Well fed. Favre, Barton, last box Magic. I think Edmonton wins. I think I have to give up on that. I picked Vegas to win the series. Does not look like it's going to work out for me, but I think if Vegas does have a chance, they need Jack Eichel to score. He has 10 points in the playoffs, but he only has 1 goal. I think they need him to step up and score. Edmonton feels like everyone could score. I mean, Hyman, he's kind of a guy that he's been a menace in front of the net. He's really gotten under Aiden Hill's skin the last couple games. So I don't think Vegas wins, so I don't think Eichel scores. I think Stone. I like William Karlsson. I think William Karlsson would be a good pick. Draisaitl is always. He is Mr. Reliable. Led the league in goals this year. I'm sorry, Christopher. We'll go Hyman, Karlsson, Edmonton to win. No, coming back from an injury, wouldn't be super confident in him scoring. I'd say Karlsson, Theodore, or Olofsson. Estime, Breeze, and the Conductors. Voltic, Brock Bowers, 81 of 249. T'Vondre Sweat, 182 of 249. Even like Hurdle's gone ice cold. Irving. Favre Park Flash autographs. All right, so it's not just retired guys. 71 of 99. Will Levis. I know. I still feel bad though. It does suck to go for 3. Rice. We got it. Trey Benson. Never seen them turned around. Good night, rookie patch auto. 15 of 15. Conky. Sterling Sharp. 69 of 99. That's crazy to get 3. Honestly, you said 3. I would have believed you if you said 10. Three RPAs is crazy. Mitchell. Newsom. Conductors. Michael Pratt. 259 of 275. Davis, Brooks, Bucky Irving, 209 of 275. Yeah, 3 Trey Benson, Pearsall, Daniels, Drake May, Worthy. So 3 pretty big ones. Richardson, Bryce Young, Voltic, Ricky Pearsall. There's Robinson, Xavier Legette on the Circuit Breakers. Redemption. Terrian Arnold. There we go. Resurgence rookie signature. Magic the Gathering at 2. There we go. Resurgence rookie signature. Terrian Arnold. Not expecting him to be a redemption. Not Magic the Gathering. Irvin, Newton, and Jalen Polk to finish things off. All right, everyone, let's get into our recap. Donai Mitchell, Anthony Munoz, Jason Witten, T'Vondre Sweat, Xavier Worthy. See that name a bit. Corum, Braden Fisk, Josh Cribbs, Xavier Legette, Jim Kelly, Andre Reed, Roman Wilson, T'Vondre Sweat, Frank Gore, Jim McMahon, Jason Kelsey, Blake Corum, Kalen Bullock, Retrovision, Charles Woodson. Right at the buzzer, Christopher. I don't think so. Conductors, Brett Favre, Roman Wilson, Jonathan Ogden, Voltic, Ricky Pearsall, Darrell Rivas, Glimmer and Gleam, Nate Wiggins, Will Reichert, Glimmer and Gleam, Randy Moss, Phil Simms, Ed McCaffrey. Not to be confused with either of his sons. Bucky Irving, Michael Pratt, Sterling Sharp, T'Vondre Sweat, Brock Bowers, Andre Reed, Devontae Walker, Xavier Legette, Conductors Troy Aikman, Jerzon Newton, Jared Wiley, Jerome Bettis, Glimmer and Gleam, Darrell Rivas, Glimmer and Gleam, John Elway, Donovan McNabb, Johnny Wilson, Troy Aikman, Conductors CJ Stroud, Glimmer and Gleam, Jason Kelsey, Doug Williams, Pierce on the Circuit Breakers, Will Reichard, Malik Neighbors, 17 of 50. Lee Voltic, Jason Taylor, Ozzie Newsome, Tommy Eichenberg, Glimmer and Gleam, Tony Dorsett, Randy Moss, Jerzon Newton, Ladd McConkey, Circuit Breakers. for our autos at the buzzer. At the buzzer, Christopher. Terry and Arnold. A redemption. Trey Benson. Dual on 15. Arc Flash, 71 of 99. Will Levis. Xavier Worthy. Blake Corum, 102 of 125. Resurgence Blue Surge. Quinion Mitchell. Ricky Pearsall, 112 of 249. 104 of 125. RPA Benson. Lad McConkey. Ricky Pearsall. Trey Benson. RPA Xavier Leggett. 167 of 245. Arc Flash D'Amico Ryans. Surge Protectors Joe Alt. Xavier Worthy. The RPA Nate Wiggins. Dual Patch Donai Mitchell. 32 of 99. Veteran Cooper. Yeah, it's a good set. I like it too. 78 of 99, Cole Bishop, RPA Keon Coleman, Cameron Kinchins, Blake Corum, 77 of 249, 15 of 249, Tyler Newman, Dual Patch Ricky Pearsall, 3 of 75, Plaxico Burris, Junior Colson, 6 of 10, Jackson of Powers Johnson, Roman Wilson, 42 of 125, Dual Night Patch, Josh McCarty, 45 of 125, Benson Knott, 88 of 125. Drake May. Luke McCaffrey, 94 of 125. On the RPA. And Surge Protectors, Olu Fashanu. The back wall. 2 of 5. Jalen McMillan. We got the dual patch, Drake May. Got a pair of Jaden Daniels, 30 of 125 in the dual patch and at the redemption. Resurgence rookie signature. Unfortunately, we hope to see you back in. And at last, but certainly not least, the Voltic 1 of 1 Superfractor Xavier Worthy. Superfractor Worthy. All right, everyone, that will wrap us up here for the 2024 Topps Resurgence Football Hobby case break number 3 here on May 14th. Thank you, everyone, for joining in on this one. If you are going to check out our later breaks, we will see you then. If not, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.